Good morning everyone. Welcome back to grade 5 mathematics class. How are you all doing today? I hope all of you are thorough with all the topics we learned in chapter 2. So today we'll do one exercise, that is exercise 2.4 in page number 30. Let's move on to the questions. The first one, find the average of the first 10 even numbers. So we know even numbers are the ones which end in either 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. Now which are the first 10 even numbers? Let's write them down. It is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 and 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So these are the first 10 even numbers. Now we have to find the average of these first 10 even numbers. How do we find the average? We have to add up all the numbers, then we have to divide that by the number of numbers. So let's add up all these numbers. Adding all these numbers will give you a sum equal to 110, and that you have to divide by the number of add-ins, which is equal to 10. So 110 divided by 10 will give you 11, which is the average of the first 10 even numbers. We'll discuss all the questions and answers first, then you can write down the questions and answers in your notebook once we finish the discussion. Okay? Now let's move on to the next question. Find the average of the first 5 multiples of 4. So which are the first 5 multiples of 4? 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, 4 threes are 12, 4 fours are 16 and 4 fives are 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the first 5 multiples of 4. To find the average, you have to add up all these numbers, right? So let's add all these numbers. So 0 plus 6, 6, plus 2, 8, plus 8, 16, plus 4, it is 20. So 0 here, carry over to the next place. 2 plus 1, 3, plus 1, 4, plus 2, 6. So it is 60. So the total is 60 and the average is equal to 60 divided by 5, which is the number of add-ins here, and that would be equal to 12. So the average here is 12. Now let's look into the third question. The marks scored by Ravi in 5 maths tests are given as 81, 78, 93, 85 and 88. His marks in 5 tests of English are given as 68, 72, 90, 88 and 82. Now find his average marks in both maths and English. In which subject did he score better? So in the question, we are given the marks that Ravi got in 5 maths tests as well as 5 English tests. We are asked to find the average marks that he got in each subject, and we have to find out in which subject he performed better. So let's find out what is the average marks he scored in maths first. So for finding the average score in maths, we have to add all the 5 marks that Ravi got in maths. Then we have to divide that by how many tests? 5 tests. So divide that by 5. So 81 plus 78 plus 93 plus 85 plus 88. So this will give you the sum, which is equal to 425. So now we have to divide this 425 by 5 to get the average marks in maths. Let's do the division. So 8 5s are 40. Now bringing 5 down, 5 5s are 25. So the average in maths is equal to 85. Now let's find out what is the average marks he scored in English. So let's add up all the marks he got in all the 5 exams or tests. So 68 plus 72 plus 90 plus 88 and 82. Adding all these will give you a sum which is equal to 400. Now let's find out the average marks he scored in English. For that, let's add this 400 by 5. So 8 5s are 40. Bringing the 0 down, let's put a 0 here. 5 zeros are 0. So what is the average marks in English? It is 80. So in which subject he scored better? Ravi scored better in maths. So I hope this is clear to you. Let's move on to the next question. The above bar graph shows the amount of rainfall in centimeters during a week. So this is a bar graph. A bar graph is a representation where the data is represented in the form of bars like this. Okay, and this bar graph is about the rainfall in the 7 days or rainfall that we got in a week. So here you have all the days from Monday to Sunday marked here, and in this axis we have the rainfall represented in centimeters. So on Monday, how much is the rainfall? It's Monday, it's 1, 2. Here the rainfall is 2 centimeters, whereas on Tuesday the rainfall is 3 centimeters. On Wednesday the rainfall is 1 centimeter. Thursday the rainfall is again 2 centimeters. Now on Friday the rainfall is the highest, which is 4 centimeters. Saturday the rainfall is again 2 centimeters, and on Sunday it did not rain at all, so no rainfall. So we have a set of questions following this bar graph. The first question is the average rainfall. How do you find the average rainfall? You have to add up the rainfall that we got on each day divided by the total number of days. So what would be the numbers? So it would be 2 plus 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 2 plus 0. So let's add up all these numbers. 0 plus 2 2 plus 4 is 6 plus 2 8 plus 1 9 plus 3 12 plus 2 14. And how many days are there? 7. So the average rainfall will be equal to 14 divided by 7, which is equal to 2 centimeters. Now, question B, on which day the rainfall was less than the average? So we know the average rainfall is 2 centimeters. We have to find out on which day it rained less than 2 centimeters. So on Wednesday the rainfall was only 1 centimeter, and on Sunday it did not rain at all, means 0. So on which day we got the rainfall less than the average? It is Wednesday and Sunday. Now, which are the days when the rainfall was more than the average? So the average rainfall was again 2 centimeters. So here on Tuesday we got more than the average rainfall, which is 3 centimeters, and on Friday it rained 4 centimeters. So which are the days? Tuesday and Friday. Now, was the rainfall equal to the average rainfall on any day? We know the average rainfall is equal to 2 centimeters. So let's find out on which day it rained a rainfall equal to the average rainfall. So it's 2 centimeters on Monday, Thursday and Saturday. So on Monday, Thursday and Saturday, the rainfall was equal to the average rainfall. So that was question 4. Let's see question number 5. The runs scored by 2 teams of cricket players in 7 matches are as follows. We have Team A and Team B, and we have 7 matches. and the score that each team got in each of the match is depicted in this table. Now there are 3 questions following that. Question A. Which team's performance is better? So how do you find which team's performance is better? You have a set of 7 values here, or 7 scores from the 7 matches. To find the performance, we have to find out the average score, right? So how do you find the average score? For team A, you have to add up all the scores they got in the 7 matches, then divide that by the number of matches, which is equal to 7. The same is the case with team B also. So the average is the total score divided by the total number of matches. So for team A, the total score will be equal to 247 plus 328 plus 521 plus 128 plus 272 plus 391 plus 247. So that will give you a total score equal to 2134, and let's divide that by the number of matches, which is equal to 7. So that will give you an average around 304 runs. So what about team B? For team B, the average score will be equal to 198 plus 228 plus 361 plus 408 plus 521 plus 452 plus 12 divided by 7. So that would be equal to 2182 divided by 7, which will be equal to an average of around 311 runs. So for team A, the average was around 304 runs, whereas for team B, the average is around 311 runs. So which team scored better? Team B scored better, right? So the answer to question A is team B. Now, question B. In how many matches has team A scored better than the average? So what was their average score? It was 304 runs. So we have to find out in how many matches they scored more than 304 runs, right? So let's find out the numbers or the scores greater than 304. So that is 328, 521 and 391. So how many matches? 3 matches, right? Now, question C. In how many matches has team B scored less than their average? So team B's average score was around 311 runs, right? So let's find out the scores which are less than 311. So let's compare the numbers and see how many matches. So 311 less than 311 is 198, 228 and 12. So how many matches? Here 3 matches less than the average score. Now we can see this heading HOTS in page number 31. There are 2 questions. The first one, the average mark scored by a class of 25 students in English exam is 82. What is the total marks scored by them? So we know we find the average from the total divided by the number of values in the group, right? So you're given the average marks scored by 25 students, which is equal to 82. So here the average is 82, and what else is given in the question? The number of students. So we can interpret this data as 82 is equal to the total marks divided by what is the number of students? 25. So here is the average and here is the number of students. Now how do you find the total marks from this data? You have to cross multiply these two numbers. So cross multiplying this 82 and 25 will give you the total marks. So let's do the multiplication. 5 2s are 10, carry over 1, 8 into 540 plus 141, 2 2s are 4, 2 8s are 16. So adding 1 0 to make up for the places. Now 0 plus 0 is 0, 4 plus 1 it is 5, 6 plus 4 it is 10, carry over 1, 1 plus 1 it is 2. So what is the total marks that the 25 students scored? It is 2050 marks. Now that we have discussed all the questions and the answers once, you can pause the video, you can finish writing all the answers in your notebook. Then as an activity for the day, you have to do the question number 2 under the same heading HOTS which we discussed the last. And also there is one heading Target Olympiad, Story Time, Maths Lab activity and Speed Maths, and one more HOTS. That is from page number 31 to 33. Please go through all these activities and do accordingly. So we have come to the end of chapter 2. I hope all the concepts are clear to you. Please revise all the topics once again. And in the next class, we'll meet again with a new chapter. So that's all for today. We'll meet in the next time. Until then, bye.